Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Winston sliding out of the pocket.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
Touchdown, Saints.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking 1 drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Saints had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Taylor going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. His throw incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. On 1st and 10, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara from 19 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Running left, Taylor. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now, Winston.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
And they'll run again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4th down, Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
There he goes, right side.
And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And meanwhile, Winston's looking for Olave, and he's got him.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave. 44 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Lutz good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the handoff, Taylor. And DeMarco Jackson, the man to bring him down defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Down the left sideline. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Winston's throw caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On play action, Winston sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Here's Winston. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 195 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Taken down at the 42. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Colts, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.